Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty. Right before you, we got the sad news that Bobby Brown Jr. died at age 28. Mr. Bobby Brown Jr. is the son of singer Bobby Brown. And I'm going to take this topic to a little something deeper that may make some people uncomfortable. Here's Bobby Brown, a former member of New Edition. Actually, still a member of New Edition. The group, I guess, still performs together every once in a while. But I want to ask a question. Is there a curse of Bobby Brown? And I ask that question, is there a curse of Bobby Brown? Because why do so many people who come in contact with him and are associated with him end up dead? Do some people have bad energy, such a bad karma, that they can cause a severe negative impact on the lives of others? Something about Bobby Brown has always rubbed me the wrong way. Now, as I explore this topic, understand one thing. I am in no way accusing him of playing a role in any of the deaths here. You know, there's some people with bad energy you could just kind of feel. And when Bobby first got married to the beloved Whitney Houston, one of the things that you may have noticed was that a lot of people stating, what's up with that? Because a lot of people could have felt something. Sometimes you do feel with certain people, they're just an off kilter. You feel like they are really not good for other people. When I say not good, I don't necessarily mean that the other person is too good for them. But in some ways, their energy is just so negative that they can actually be a detriment towards you. Now, here are three people: Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, and Nick Gordon, who are all associated with Bobby Brown. And all three are dead. Nick Gordon died earlier this year, 2020, of a heroin overdose at a hotel in Florida. Nick Gordon was the partner of Bobby Christina Brown. Bobby Christina Brown was the daughter of Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. Bobby Christina passed away under mysterious circumstances similar to her mother in 2015. It just says right here, I'll read a little bit of this. Was an American reality television personality, media personality, and singer. She was the daughter of singers Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Her parents' fame kept Brown in the public eye, including her appearance on the reality show Being Bobby Brown. Brown was 14 when her parents divorced, and Houston gained custody. When Houston died in February of 2012, Brown was the sole beneficiary of her mother's estate. Now, I wanted to read that about Bobbi Kristina because this explains how Pat Houston has gained custody of Whitney's estate. Because Bobbi Kristina Brown was the sole benefactor, but when she passed on, second in line was Pat Houston. The greatest voice of all, our beloved Whitney Houston. Unfortunately, that meeting at a Grammy Awards show, too bad that took place. She was married to Bobby for many tumultuous years. Reports of physical abuse, domestic violence. Oh boy, reports of Bobby spitting on her. You know, reports of him being jealous, being very competitive. When you have that type of negative energy from a spouse or anyone, you probably do want to keep your distance if you feel things like that. As I stated before earlier, many people were wondering, what was up with that when they first got married, because they could not see Whitney, who appeared to be just more all-American, classy. She had her problems behind the scene, but hooking up with someone like Bobby, who did not get her on drugs, by the way. She was already a user, but it didn't make anything better. When you're in a very tumultuous relationship that has mental and emotional abuse, and if you're already a drug user or an addict, it's just going to make things even worse, because drug users who are trying to kick their habit, they cannot go through stress. Stress will make you want to use again. So this union, people seen from the very beginning, it was not a good one. You just had a feeling that it was not going to turn out well. Sometimes people want to save someone. They can see the good in someone. But that can only be beneficial and work if that person wants to save themselves. You cannot save anyone who is not willing to put in the work to save and help themselves. What will happen is that it will bring you down faster than what it will elevate them up. You cannot save anyone. You cannot bring out the good in that person. It is up to them. The best thing to do is to steer clear of them. So, it just seems like Bobby Brown just has a lot of negativity around him. And it just seems like so many people got taken down when they got involved with him. And I want to say one thing about negative energy, that when you are involved with someone with a negative energy, obviously you do not want to conceive with them. But one of the worst things that you can do by keeping a tie is by naming a child after them. Because names have meaning. And what it does is that it keeps the tie or the connection even stronger when they have certain names. You can help break the cord if you did not name a child after that parent who is very negative. So you can go from this in the very beginning, when you're much more innocent, when you're not as worldly, when you have not experienced the bad things in life, to something that is much more darker and deeper, where you allow yourself to be not as innocent, as loving, as kind, where you allow the negative energies and spirits to take you over. So what do you guys think? Is Bobby Brown negative? Is there negative energy around him? In my opinion, which I already gave, I say yes. May all the parties who are associated with him, who have passed on, may they rest in peace. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was another edition of Seeing Beyond and Through with Monty, and I will see you all beyond and through.